The winner of the 2011 Telstra New South Wales Businesswoman of the Year is Catherine Byrne.
I thought it was overwhelming just to be nominated, as I said earlier. I thought it was fantastic to be a finalist. Then to win the White Pages Community and Government category was pretty much it, and I really would have been just thought that would have been good enough, and I was quite happy with that. And then to actually be in this position now, it is incredibly overwhelming, and it's a really good experience. I obviously also thank Telstra for this opportunity. 2 years ago, I was the Central Metropolitan Region Commander, the police commander for pretty much all of this whole area, from Sutherland to the Eastern Beaches, over to North Sydney. I was the police commander in charge of it all, and I loved it. And that's been an operational police officer all my career, mainly in detective work. Spent a lot of time in homicide, major crime, and as a local area commander at Burwood City Central, and a couple of years as the commander at Redfern, just after there were riots in Redfern in 2004. And so operational policing was pretty much me, and I really didn't want to do anything else. And one day, about 2 years ago, I received a phone call from the Commissioner's office. The Commissioner wanted to see me in his office the next day, and that's never a good thing. When the Commissioner wants to see you, it can't be a good thing. And I went home that night and spoke to my partner and said, there's a little bit of, there's a few vacancies now in the Deputy Commissioner ranks. At that time I was an Assistant Commissioner, but I'm really happy where I am. I really am. I want to stay where I am. The worst thing the Commissioner can say to me is that he's going to put me in and move me into corporate services. So the next day I went into his office, and it was a bit tense. And he said, "Congratulations, Catherine, I'm moving you into corporate services." And the look on my face really shocked him, because I think he didn't really recognise or realise that I would be thinking that that's not anything I know about. I don't have any confidence in that area whatsoever. I can go and be the police commander for New Year's Eve and be the police commander for all our operations, APEC, World Youth Day, but you want me to actually go and run the police business. And he said, "It will only be for 3 months." I said, "All right, okay, 3 months, I'll do it. I'll do it." So I went there, and I'm still there. I found it to be absolutely an amazing opportunity for me. It's like what we hear: when opportunities come your way, you should take them. Change, we don't like change, but we also don't want to stay where we are. It's one of those the ironies of change. We do get comfortable, and we like what gives us that comfort. But I now am in the position where 2 years later, I can truly say I can run a business. I couldn't have said that 2 years ago. And it gives me some inspiration, because my career options are very limited now in the police force. There's only a commissioner's position left. That's it. So I now realise, I now have the confidence that I might not always be a police officer, but I could go and do something else in the world of business, which I would never have thought possible throughout my career at all. I now run our $2.7 billion budget. We have just under 20,000 employees. I'm responsible for 1,400 police properties. 600 of those are houses in our rural regions. We have about 4,000 vehicles. We have a $130 million turnover in the motor industry. We have obviously a huge uniform business, and our uniform is everything to us. It's our brand, and you have to look good in our uniforms. And I will give a plug to Holly Cromer, who's here from Pack Brands, who actually does make us look good in our uniforms. And and not only that, but also the whole of our education and training, our public affairs, our general counsel, our human resources, and a whole lot more. And I've just recently completed the Company Directors course, the Australian Institute of Company Directors, and I now know, well, that pretty much is a large company, and I now have the confidence to also now step out into the business world, and and also obviously run the police force as a business and run it efficiently and effectively and do it as well as we possibly can. I think the best thing about this award for me now is that I really hope I get the opportunity to do a couple of things. One is to talk about the work that I think is phenomenal that the New South Wales Police Force is doing. I spoke about a lot of that earlier, but there is a whole lot more that we're doing that a lot of people don't often hear about. And I also hope that I inspire, I guess, two categories of women. Women who haven't thought about joining the police, but who are smart and gifted and talented and can see that there is a career, that there is an opportunity for anybody in this organisation, and it's a great field to be a part of. But I also, and really importantly, hope that I inspire women who are already police to realise that you can move up from a position of a constable or a senior constable, and you can do anything in this job, and it's all there for you. And I hope that I will be able to, over the next year or so, able to get that message across, those messages across. So I again acknowledge all the fantastic finalists and winners, and in a very, very good group of people, and I thank you all.